Welcome back. We are in week 3 with the adventure. Welcome back to Paint and Pendulum. Let's start with a recap of weeks 1 and 2. So, Fakes, you why don't you lead us off with some recap stuff, and let's get into it.
Yep, sure. So we're just sitting around a campfire chatting about, what we've seen recently, commenting that, you know, yesterday we had, you want me to start from the beginning or just from last week?
Yeah, let's do last week.
Yeah, so last week we had started with the alderman who we had captured and we were interrogating in Fake's apartment. And after that interrogation, the alderman told us of the Joyful End, which is a discrete organization that seems best left well enough alone for now. He didn't really know a whole lot else other than that, but aside from the name, Jorge and Barabash went to investigate Davidian Manor, which is where a bunch of government officials seem to have died in a fire. And the alderman benefited from that fire. Our heroes didn't really find anything of particular interest in the building, but they followed a man from the distance and followed him back to the square where he lit himself on fire and screamed, "Free men must be free." At the same time, the rest of the party, Carnath and Havel, investigated around Broadwalk. They met a very suspicious bartender and overheard a lot about a conflict that's happening in the area over, limited resources. Then the party met back up together at Fakes' apartment and continued their interrogation of the alderman. He told us more about Davidian Manor burning, and that it happened the night that the Council on Shared Economic Prosperity was taking place and all the different regions were coming together. And the heroes tried to figure out who would benefit from this this burning and disruption of all of these noble people, and the alderman didn't really seem to know. So then the alderman convinced the party to take him to Matria, and in exchange for payment. And the heroes were sort of done with Broadwalk at this point, and in exchange for payment, we're willing to escort him out of the city. We escorted him out of the city in a chest of some kind, right? And that's about it. When we were going to let the alderman out of his carriage from the chest, we saw a bunch of scaly green attackers with faces. They had purple armor, and after a very long and difficult fight, the party succeeded and finally overcame these foes and looted tridents and armor. We then set up camp, and the alderman told us his name was Lacte Siata, and we armed him with some weapons, and he's sort of on our side, at least for now. Sort of remains to be seen exactly who he is or what his motivations are. Then Jorge and Carnath spoke with a traveler named Abundenta, who was coming from Matria to Broadwalk, so the opposite direction of where we're going, seeking adventure and fortune. They tell us about dog-like creatures that are armed and have weapons that attack the party along the road. And Carnath identified them as Gnolls. And then the party sort of split up to search for food. And several folks ran into a pack of wild boar, and that was the end of that's sort of where we're going to pick up tonight.
Yeah, it's great. Anything to add, guys?
Oh yeah, we 100% put Lacte Siata in a chest and carried him out of town. We poked a hole in the box though, Chris, so it was good.
It's definitely necessary, obviously.
If he had died in the chest, that would have been great.
We fought Sawagan as well. Havel almost died.
All right, you were all in camp, peacefully, sitting around with a number of people. Remember that the folks in camp are leaving to find their fortune. And they are leaving Matria, it's pronounced Matria, to go find their adventure elsewhere. So, the word about the boars is true. You hear the snorting, the sniffing, and two of you run back into camp just in time for a stampede of wild boars.
Well, that's fun.
Is there supposed to be music? Sorry, I didn't hear any music during any of that. It looked like you were playing music. There you go.
It's not frustrating at all.
Yeah, I was like, I see the little thing moving, but
There's a button. It's just one button.
Can we roll initiative?
You are rolling initiative.
I need to pull up my character sheet.
19 for Hamill. 19.
I'm a good old-fashioned 10.
I rolled a nat 10. I just don't remember. There we go, my characters.
If this song is a question, I'm fine with my character living forever.
I got a 13.
Okay. The boars have 17. And they stomp into camp. It's a stampede of vicious, terrible wild boars. Tons of them. All right. Someone got a 19, right?
That was me.
All right.
How many is a ton?
Do you want to use your turn to figure it out? It's nighttime.
It's nighttime, and so we see just a bunch of wild boar attacking the camp.
Yes, they're
Not our camp. Their camp.
Your camp.
Our camp. All right.
Your camp.
Well, I don't think we would pause. I think we would rush in, headstrong and raging, as we do. I will click that off my sheet here, and attack the nearest one I see, if I can get there. That is.
Okay. You can.
All right. Let's attack. I can only attack it once right now, but we will reckless attack with for that advantage. Getting a 16 to hit this board.
That's a hit.
That's a hit. Give me some. That is that. I got my dice this time, so that is a 8 damage with the rage.
Okay, 8 damage. Very good. Who's next? Boars have a 17. Anybody beat that?
No.
Okay. They come on and attack everyone in sight. And it's absolute mayhem. Oh, awesome. Okay, the first thing you see is the girl who is singing, Who Wants to Live Forever. She got her answer.
She will not live forever.
She will not be living forever. She is deceased. She has ceased to be. Okay, two of the boars fall into each other. They crash. One goes into the fire, and you briefly smell bacon. Then that takes two of them out of the fray. A bunch of others are chaotically just sort of running, attacking. They're tusking everything in sight. However, there are 4 of them who they lock eyes with you and attack, one on each of you, and one will be rolled randomly. So there is a 16 on Karnath.
That does not hit.
A 15 on Havel.
Miss.
an 18 on fakes.
That's a hit.
That's a hit.
That's definitely a hit.
No. You get a tusk, and that is 4 points of damage.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Now, you must make a DC 11 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Strength. Why did it have to be strength? Oh, and I rolled off the. That's a 14. -1 is 13.
Okay, you're able to maintain your balance, and okay, and fakes. You are hit with the second shot, and it is a 15 to hit.
That's a hit.
It's a hit. Make another saving throw and 4 more points of damage.
That's a 3.
No, you're knocked prone in the midst of an
No.
entire chaotic scene. All right. Who's up in initiative?
Fakes.
Yeah, I think it was me. So now I
Fakes
got to
is
stand up.
Yep.
So I will take my action to stand. And that's pretty much, or hang on. I guess I could use a bonus action, right? Bonus action.
Yeah, you can use a bonus action to stand
Yeah, I'm
up.
just trying to figure out how Bardic Inspiration works. Do I have to cast it now, or do I cast it like when somebody's going to roll? I just never understood how that works.
Now.
You cast it now, and I think
And then
yes.
it's their next roll.
It's
whatever.
their next roll. Okay.
If they want to use it. I think they
Oh,
can
for 10 minutes. Yeah, they can choose to use it. All right, so I will use Bardic Inspiration for Havel, who is like engaged with, face to axe combat.
Mhm.
So he'll have a D6 inspiration die that he can use after seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome, and he has 10 minutes to use it.
Right. Okay. All right. So you stand up, and we next have Karnath.
So I'm going to use my bonus action to Hexblade Curse the one that attacked me,
Okay.
and then I'm going to attack him.
All right.
I rolled a 17, which adds.
That's a hit.
Okay. So when they're Hexblade Cursed only, I just get 2 more damage. So D8 is there. 5 plus 6 is 11 damage.
Dead!
Is there one? Oh, no, I use my bonus
dead.
action.
Oh.
All right. So cool. Next turn, I get to transfer it to a new target.
Okay. That is very quickly top of the order. You see just chaos. The people in camp are, some of them are running, some of them are fighting, some of them are just hiding and beating them off, but boars are running rampant through camp, and you are seeing just complete chaos. Top of the order, Havel.
All right, we'll attack the one right in front of me, coming after me. We will get. Let's see. We'll use that Bardic Inspiration. How about that? So we'll add that. So 14 to hit.
Dead.
14 to hit. Oh, it's just dead already.
Just had one.
Dead.
All right. And then can I move towards Fakes with his boar? It's on top of him.
Sure.
And I use my frenzy attack against that one.
All right. Okay.
All right. So it's 24 to hit.
That's a hit.
That's a hit, and then we will damage it. That is another 8 points of damage.
Okay. All right. They attack. You've reduced their number by
one.
by 2.
3. Havel killed 2. I killed 1.
Havel
No.
killed 1.
Havel killed 1.
He did 8 points of damage to one of them.
Yeah,
I'd get good, Scott.
All right.
I rolled 2 3s.
Oof. Oh, now they have locked in. One of them that fell into the fire is still in the fire, and it just can't get itself out. It just burning, and you smell the burning flesh and the burning hair, and it's very unpleasant. The sounds are terrible. It's writhing around in pain, but they kill 1, 2, 3, 4 people in camp, and then Karnath,
Okay, is there like an area with a lot of boars?
there's the boars are running everywhere. Like they're just running and tusking and running and tusking. They're not like squared up for combat.
Okay,
They're just running around. So you are struck.
I'm gonna like move around over by where like a bunch of boars are. So if they keep running around instead of attacking me, I'm gonna slap them up.
All right. Well, you are hit.
Oh, okay.
Boar's turn.
With just the tusk right in your thigh, and it is a full 7 points of damage. And make a DC 11 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
I rolled a 1.
Okay, you are knocked prone. Next, Havel.
Nope.
That
Fakes.
is
Being attacked. Yep.
Oh, sorry.
Yep. Havel, that is a 19 to hit.
Yep.
And that is 3 points. And roll DC 11 or be knocked prone.
That is a 13.
Okay, you stand your ground. Fakes, you are hit squarely. You didn't see it, right in the back of your hamstring. This is a really tough shot. You did not see this one coming at all. It snuck up behind you. 7 points, and you are in very, very bad danger of being knocked prone. Make your save.
That's a 3.
And you're knocked to the ground.
I will participate in this battle.
Suddenly, the tallest person around is me.
Okay. Fakes, is that you?
It's me.
Okay.
Just like I get knocked down, but I get up again. I guess I'm gonna stand up again. And I guess I'll Bardic Inspiration Havel again. That was pretty successful last time.
Take it.
Okay, is that it?
That's all I got.
All right. Who is up now? Karnath, right?
Yep.
Havel. Wait, no, Havel, you were top of the order.
I go after.
So he's got to stand up now.
Karnath.
I'm gonna stand up. How many boars are around me?
Lots.
Like if I cast this sweet spell I have that's called Sword Burst, will it hit multiple of them?
I don't know.
It hits all the squares around me.
Yes, you will get 4 of them.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Sword Burst, and so all 4 of them need to make a DC 13 Dex save.
Okay.
Or else take 5 damage.
Two are hit. 2 are hit. And take 5 damage. All right.
And
Top of the order.
Spin to win.
Top of the order. Havel.
All right.
Chaos.
Attacking the same one that was attacking Fakes. Okay. First. So I rolled a 5. Plus 5 is 10. But I have advantage because my reckless attack, if that doesn't hit.
Okay.
All right, we'll do that again. So it's 15.
That's a hit.
That's a hit.
And it's dead.
All right. And there was one attacking from behind, so I'll swirl around and hit that one too. And we will go for a 13 to hit.
That's a hit.
All right. Let's roll not a 3 or lower, please. There we go. That is 13 points of damage.
Dead.
Pop, pop.
There's finally you can see how many are left. 7 are left. People are
Okay.
screaming. They are being gored. All right.
The life of adventure for them.
Two more people are killed. 2 more people are killed. Their lives ended before they really got started. As far as the party, Karnath, you are missed. Havel, you are hit with an 18, right? That's a hit.
Yep.
And 3 points of damage, and save or be knocked prone.
Save or be knocked prone. Good thing I have Bardic Inspiration, but I roll a 11. So we're good.
Yeah, we're good. All right. And Fakes, it's a 16.
That's a hit.
That's a hit. 3 points and save or be
Okay.
knocked prone.
All right, so I can take one. No, I cannot take one more of those. All right, let's see. Can I fight? That's a 15.
Okay. You fight on. You continue on. Top of the order. No, wait. I'm sorry. Fakes, you are up.
Yeah, so I am like trying to make sure that I don't get overrun by all these boars. I keep getting, tusked and stabbed in my hamstring and my, front of my body. So I need to use healing word on myself.
Okay.
And I will use it at, I guess first level's fine.
All right. A
So
faint glow, bluish glow.
that is a 3 + 4 is 7 points of healing.
7 points of healing. Karnath, you are up.
How many boars are within 10 feet of me?
Currently 4.
Okay, so I'm going to cast this sweet spell. I'm going to chant and invoke Hadar, the Dark Hunger, and then tendrils of dark energy are going to erupt from me and batter all the creatures that are within 10 feet of me.
All right.
So they all need to make a Strength 13 save.
Are any of us within 10 feet of him?
1 does not save. Yes, both of you are. 1 does not save. What happens to him?
They take 12 necrotic damage and can't
Oh, he's dead.
until their next turn.
Do we need to make saving throws too?
Yeah, sorry.
What is it?
Strength 13.
Oh, you're going to kill Fakes, you motherfucker.
I'm not going to kill him. We'll stand him up.
I'm good.
That's a 4.
You'll wake up. You're fine.
Friendly fire. Double F.
We have a druid who will stand you up. It's fine.
Double
Second,
F.
You said
second
it was
game, you
12
friendly
points of
fire.
damage? You said that was 12 points of damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm unconscious. I'm unconscious for sure.
I knocked out Havel last week too.
Stop hitting us. Stop hitting us.
Havel, how are you doing?
I'm fine. I got a 16 to save.
All right.
What about those other 3 boars? Are they dead too?
No. No, what happens if they save? They saved.
If they save, they take 8 damage.
Oh, okay. All right.
And some of them probably took 5 damage last turn.
All right. I got it.
Note to self: stand far away from the warlock.
You gotta move away. You are separate from the party, sir.
I like how he asked about the boars, but he didn't even bother to ask about us because he didn't care.
Havel.
Ow.
Is it Havel or Havel?
Havel.
Havel. That's what. Okay.
Yes, like anvil, but with an H.
There you go.
All right. So that was rude. And the bard is knocked down. There's a boar right next to the bard?
There's boars everywhere. Just
Boars
think of
everywhere.
them just running through your feet everywhere. Madness.
Oh, they're like as tall as me, so everywhere. I will protectively stand over Fakes and swipe at the first boar I see that gets too close.
Okay.
And we'll natural 20.
He's dead.
Bam. Pop.
Dead.
And,
It happened to be one that wasn't even injured before. You just smited him. Smote.
Just
Okay.
an uppercut with the hammer, and away you go. And then a second attack on the next one that comes close. And we'll get, so that's an 8. But with my advantage, I'll reroll that. Into another 3, so 8. So.
Okay. All right.
I could use my Bardic Inspiration, though, eh?
No, he's down. Yeah, I guess so.
still-
We'll allow it.
It's still on me, right?
Yeah,
it's
you're
still
right.
on you for
I'm
10 minutes.
It's still
Yeah.
inspired. Let's do it. So that's a 6, so 14 hit.
Okay, it's a hit.
Might be my last action as a.
Kill him, Boris.
Another character.
11 points of damage.
Dead!
2 boars a turn.
There are only 4 left. Things are starting to calm down. Okay, they run through the crowd, and they kill 2 more people. You see one come up to Locke, and he's in a fight with them, but he is able to parry the blow. And the final one goes against Karnath for 14 to hit.
Does not hit.
That does not hit. All right. We are at fakes. Roll your death die. You need a 10.
Yep, and it
10
rolled all
or
the way over.
above to stabilize.
Yeah, I gotta go check.
It's
Rolled under my desk.
Roll a white dice.
17.
17.
Okay.
Let me get
Okay,
my
the
box.
bard has stabilized. His breathing has become less choppy. Karnath, you are up.
I'm going to cast Branding Smite on this boar that just attacked me.
Okay.
My attack roll to hit it is a 19.
It's a hit.
So I do a d8 and 2d6 damage to it.
Dead.
Yeah, it was 17 damage.
Dead. Havel, it is your turn. There are 3 left.
3 left. Let's go get him. Fakes looks okay. A little bruised, but he's breathing. We'll hit one for an 11 to hit.
That's a hit.
All right. So we got 8 damage. Hopefully it was a hurt one.
That's dead. There are 2 left.
Give me one more boar.
Okay, he's coming at you. He
Getting some bacon.
is, that's a 21 to hit.
Well, that'll hit me.
That will hit you. 3 points and save or be knocked prone.
Okay. Hold on. Oops. Hit the wrong button. Damn. Well, natural 20 on the strength save.
Okay, you stand up. You will not be knocked down. Fakes is out of the play, so
Do I get my
that
second
is
attack against that boar, though? I had 2 attacks. gonna hit
sure.
I'm going to hit it. It attacked me. I'm going to hit it. That's 11 to hit.
That's a hit.
All right. And then 9 damage. On that one.
All right, that'll do it. 1 left. Attacks Karnath with a natural 20. Comes at you out of nowhere. Jumps on your side with the tusk. And you are surprised by this attack. It is 7 points of damage and save or be knocked prone.
I got a 17 on the save.
Okay. He's locked onto you now. He's the final boar. He's locked eyes with you. It is your turn. Oh wait.
I gotta roll another death save, yeah.
No, you saved, right?
Don't you have to save 3 times?
Yes, you do. Yep.
So I saved once, and that's at 11.
Okay, you're good. Karnath.
With a roar, I am going to shoot my breath weapon at him point blank. So he needs to make a dexterity saving throw of 11.
He's not.
Or take 12 damage.
He's dead. That is it. They're all dead. There are dead young humans everywhere. The rest of them have fled. You see Locke breathing heavy, hands on his knees. He was able to hold. What he did was he put his back against a large tree and just kept stabbing his trident that you gave him last, earlier in the day, stabbing it at everything that came close, and he was able to fight them off. So there are just dead, smelly boar everywhere with one roasting on the fire, and
I roasted one really quickly. That one's
Yeah.
ready.
yeah. So you find this to be a place where you were able to rest, but not a place you'd want to really make camp again.
Is that code for a short rest, not long rest?
That would be a short rest here. You would not want to sleep here.
Okay, so first I'm going to try to aid waking up our boy Fakes here
Mm-hmm.
by trying to figure out, why he's so sleepy. Give him some slaps on his face to wake him up. Hey, wake up.
Yeah, basic,
Give him some advantage on some death saving throws.
Yeah, you're fine. You're going to be stabilized.
Yeah.
The danger is past. You come to, you see carnage, just signs of ruination everywhere.
And that turns me, I get back to 1 HP when that happens, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
you're 1 HP.
Okay.
Time to use some hit dice.
Okay, short rest.
I'm going to use one of my hit dice to heal during said short rest.
So, and I have Song of Rest as a bard ability that if anybody who can hear my performance regains hit points at the end of a short rest, you can regain an extra 1d6 of hit points.
Ooh.
If me or any friendly creatures who hear my performance. So I'm singing while I'm trying to restore my... and I am going to probably use 2 hit die because I am very hurt.
So I got to max health, and then I'm going to cast False Life on myself at will for my Warlock Invocation. And be at plus
6, 7, 5.
With that song of healing, it went up to 1 point off max, so we're sitting pretty.
Sitting pretty.
And I got all the way up to 19 out of 21.
Okay. All right. Morning comes. You see in the morning light, you just see complete devastation. Some of the people start to wander back into camp, pick up their things. They're crying. It's very sad.
I'm going to poke through belongings and see, what's about. See if people have things like salted meats and stuff that
Sure.
we'll need.
They are very poorly provisioned, actually. These are city kids, or I would say civilized kids, who are not used to being out. They were somewhat naive when they left Matria, thinking that this would be easy. There would be safety in numbers, and there mostly is, but things are much tougher out here than people think.
I'm going to investigate the boars to see if I can figure out why they were so aggressively attacking us. Like, I don't know if they were wounded when they came into the fight or whether they were corrupted of some way.
No, normal boars on a rampage. Just being
Boary.
just boorish. Boorish behavior. Very boorish behavior.
Yeah, we got it.
Can we see if we can scavenge meat and supplies off the boars?
Yes,
Maybe some
you can.
boar teeth and tusks? Do we roll?
We eat well tonight.
Yep, you'll eat well between here and Matria. Okay.
Let's get on the road to Matria then. We have to deliver Locke to the town on the other side of Matria where his family is. But we should definitely set up some sort of lookout for those gnolls we got told about.
Yes. So midway through the next day.
Horae's owl would normally do that, but Horae's not here. So I don't know if we can still use said owl.
Indeed. So midway through the day, you come out of the sort of forested area, and things start to open up. Um, you can see the plains to your left, which is your east, and the sea is along your right. Right, you're far enough in. You're sort of up on a hill. You're not feeling at risk. The road is sort of not near the coast line, so you're not feeling that same sort of risk you had yesterday. But you can see um, the plains stretch out, and as you go over a rise, you come to see in the distance to the south the region of Matria. And what makes it very clear that that is what it is because everything you've heard about it being too crowded is true. It is an absolute sea of humanity. But to the east, you see a cloud of dust and you hear hoofprints, footprints, and they're coming at you fast. You have two turns, 2 rounds before they arrive.
I already have all my buffs up, so
Well, we don't have to fight. We could create an illusion of some kind or try to deceive them some way. Well, all we can hear is the hoofbeats. We don't know who it is or what it is.
Yeah, you see a cloud of dust. It's sort of down the hill. You have high ground. You can see that there's something down there. It's seen you and it's on its way to you.
I guess I'm gonna put the guy we're guarding behind me from wherever this distance is. Tell Locke to get behind me, and Fakes to get behind me, and
I'll be in front of you.
wait.
I guess I'll try like some sort of a minor illusion. I guess if they've seen us, I can't create other people. That'd be really obvious. But I can make like a booming voice and suggest that they should, in a very threatening way, that they should not approach us any closer if they want to
Okay.
remain intact at the end of the day.
All right. And what would that manifest as?
The voice?
Are you going to try to do an intimidation?
Yeah, I guess that's probably what it is. It'd be like a large, very loud, booming, authoritative voice.
Okay.
I think it's probably intimidation.
Go ahead and make that. We'll give it a shot.
Okay. 15 plus 6 is 21.
Okay. They all stop in their tracks. And now you see the deadly face but they have stopped. They're now 100 feet from you and they have stopped charging.
Has Fakes ever run into Gnolls before?
I know what they are. I'll say it's those Gnolls so that you know what they are.
Sure.
It's those damn Gnolls.
One of them does seem to be the leader. They look fairly organized. That is the big takeaway.
And that's, does Karnath know about Gnolls? Like generically, or you just learned about it?
Go ahead and make a history check and see how much you know.
I got a 13.
You know that they're Gnolls. Not much else.
Are they behaving sort of tribally? Because I am also from a tribe, so like if they're,
you know that they're Gnolls, and they look organized, and there's a leader.
Do I know what language they speak?
Nope.
Although they did stop with a large voice.
Maybe you're just scary.
Yeah.
I'm going to, I guess, suggest that we keep moving and while watching them.
Okay.
Do that, or we could try to talk to them.
How many Gnolls are there?
There are 6.
Well, let's keep walking.
Yeah, we're pretty out. That's 6-4. They're, scary dogmen. I vote we keep walking, but keep an eye on them.
But
Okay.
do it very authoritatively. Don't do it like we look like we're running away from the battle. Just do it confidently.
Round 2, you confidently, slowly keep going down the hill.
Well, actually, on round 2, I'm going to go ahead. Can I curse their leader? In case they come at me?
That would be an attack.
No, it's just my bonus action, and I just need to be able to see them.
What's the spell?
It's just my Hexblade's curse ability. As a bonus action, I choose one creature I can see within 30 feet to curse it for a minute.
Seems pretty aggressive.
He won't know he's cursed. It just feels sort of sad.
Let me look at this. It's a fair question.
Or I will ready that bonus action in case he comes towards me.
I will ready to try to.
100 feet away. If they charge us, I'm going to hit him with that curse, and then I'm also going to cast my hex spell on him as my 2 ready actions. So they charge us. I'm going to drop 2 curses on that leader and then go to town.
Yeah, I'm going to say that curse would be felt and would be taken as an attack.
Yep, so that's why I'm readying it for in case they come at me.
Okay, round 2, they hold steady and they look at you menacingly, but they do not attack. You need to get through one more round, and you will be able to move on. I think you made it. The 21 is very good. It's a very good intimidation. Let me check one thing. Yep. Yeah, you make it. They stay back. They stay back.
I did a thing.
You did a thing.
I did not just stand up and get knocked down and stand up and get knocked down and stand up and get knocked unconscious.
Okay.
Is Fakes' last name Chumbawamba?
His charisma.
You said the quiet part out
got
loud.
you through.
You said the quiet part out loud.
All right. Good job. That's great. Way to overcome an encounter without battle. It's nice. So you work your way into Matria. And the first thing you notice, besides the sea of humanity, is just there's a... You're not used to this sort of lack of energy. You had that very dangerous vibe in Broadwalk. This is very much the opposite of that. So here's what we got. That looks like it's vast and it is jam-packed. You're starting to understand why there's so many young people that were leaving.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you go around town? Do you go into town? It's more it's not like a city. It's more like just a almost endless sprawl of people.
Yeah, there's no like city walls or anything. It's just sort of like where the houses end is where the city ends.
Yep. There are people sort of patrolling at the edge to keep the Gnolls at bay. There are a few, I hesitate to even call them farms, but there are a few places where some grain around the edges are farmed, small patches. It's very dry, it's very dusty. You smell both humanity and animals, so you sense that people keep their livestock sort of in pens in and around their houses. Everything is very cramped. Everything is very packed in.
All right, so we turn to Locke and say, "Well, you wanted us to take you to Matria. Here you are."
He said, "No, I need to go to Miss Lake. This is I've never been here before."
You were just going through Matria on the way to Miss Lake.
My notes were incorrect.
Yeah,
okay.
so a little bit of editorial. There were 3 ways to get to Miss Lake. There was a northern route that would take 5 days. There was a middle route that would take 2 days, but would go through some mountains and go through the heart of the tall wood. And then there was the southern route, which would take 3 days and take you through Matria. This is the southern route. You are on day 2.
Got it. And was there anything that Fakes remembers that they were going to do while in Matria, or was this just a means to an end?
We knew that there's unrest in Matria and there might be war, and war you can make money during when you have big X's. So,
And you see no evidence that this place would be able to mount an army, much less withstand an invasion. But what you do realize and remember is that Matria very much was in support of clearing the tall wood to make room for farmland to feed their people. And the tall wood is directly to their east, and they simply need more farmland to feed their countless people.
And how much is the alderman paying us to take him to?
We're not going to get back into the negotiations, but
I don't remember.
It's a significant sum of gold, half payable upon arrival at Miss Lake.
He pays us what he has, and then an IOU for the rest if we ever go back to Broadwalk, basically.
Okay, I was just trying to figure out like how, is this a life-changing amount of money or what?
No.
Is it?
That's why we went through Matria, because of the money.
We want to pick up some side quests on the way.
Yeah.
Life-changing is relative. Your lives have already changed. Okay, so through town or around. So there is sort of a road that goes around to the you're on the northern edge. You go around to the north and east.
I think it'll be hard to keep an eye on everybody if we go through town. There's a lot of people there, so maybe we should go around the edge of the town.
Yeah, and the edge is, so it's, the road it bisects some of the settlements, right? The settlements seem to just be growing. The Gnolls sort of are the big danger point to the people that live on the outskirts. Everyone is very poor on the outskirts of town. They're sort of caught between this sprawl and the dangers of the plain. So you're sort of going in and out of small little mini settlements, but you're sort of on the outskirts of town. Would you like to talk with anyone, or?
I think we should try to figure out what's going on, and if there's any way that we can use our talents to assist and maybe make some extra coin along the way.
So maybe we should like look at a place and be like, hey, we'll meet there at noon, and like I can take Locke there, and Fakes can go do his changeling gather information thing.
Yeah.
With Havel as a bodyguard.
It's going to be really tough for you guys to do that. I'm gonna tell you that right now, based on what you see on the ground. There's a lack of structure and organization to this, and there aren't a lot of landmarks. It would be really easy to get lost.
I say we follow the road and possibly see the tall wood, and maybe we could fight some Gnolls on the way.
That is exactly what it sounds like. Okay, you follow along the road, and you see one of the things you start to notice is that in Broadwalk there were a lot of young people that were hanging around the square. You remember they were, everyone you met along the road was looking to make their fortune, looking to make adventure, make a life for themselves. They were all very young people, sort of late teens to mid 20s. What you see here is very much the polar ends of a population. You see very young parents with young kids, and you see very elderly people, and you sort of have these three generation households where you have a really young child, you have someone who is raising that child while also caring for their parents or grandparents. What you don't see are a lot of adventurer types, like in your sort of age range, where you're looking to make your life. That it seems like all of those people have left town.
Makes sense.
Okay. Do you want to just keep going?
I'm gonna ask Fakes if he can figure out what's going on, and be like, we will walk slowly along this road, but I don't know anything about these people, and
you don't get a sense of threat from anyone. I'll say that.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people, and we're paid to watch this dude, so I don't think we necessarily want to like go out into the throngs of folks.
Yep.
If we can, but this seems something that Fakes is particularly good at.
Okay. There are people along the road, walking each way, every way. Some people are carrying water. Some people are carrying grain. Some people are just going from one place to another. A couple are tending to goats.
Can I ask a few people if they've heard any news from Mist Lake, since that's where we're going?
I have no idea I have no idea what do you mean? What is that? I've never heard of it. I'm sorry.
Okay. I never heard of it before last week either.
Have you ever been outside this town?
Oh no, I was going to, but my mother needed me to stick around. So, and then they were offering classes for caring for people, and we have to care for each other. So, I thought about it when I was young, but I just decided to stay here. So no, I haven't done any adventuring. I did go to the beach once. It was amazing. It was very, and I met a boy there. But no, I haven't left.
Have you? What do you do to survive? What do you do to provide for your family?
Well, we have the chickens, and they lay eggs pretty consistently. And there are times where the mothers need help, and I'll go do some work and work in the hospitals and take care of people when they're sick. Like I said, I took some classes. I'm not an expert by any means, but I'm able to do some things occasionally to make sure that we have, water and they make sure that we have the basics of what we need, water and if let's say the goat doesn't have milk, our neighbors always pitch in to help make sure that we do okay and the baby's okay. So, we make it.
And who are the mothers? Are they the leaders of the town? Are they doctors?
Sort of doctors. Yeah, sort of doctors, I guess. They make sure that everyone is okay. We are we're just, it's very important that we take care of each other. And they help make sure that we all take care of each other.
Does Fake sense any apprehension about the mothers? I mean, the way that you're talking sounds like they look up to them and they feel protected by them. Okay.
Yes, they do.
Is there anywhere where like travelers gather near here?
No, nobody really comes here. No, not really. I'm sorry.
How often do the Gnolls attack?
They're foul, horrible beasts. I have a cousin who was killed by Gnolls. It's what you get for and he saw a deer and he tried to chase the deer and catch it, and I get it, but it's just too dangerous.
How many Gnolls are there, do you think?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'm sorry. I've never seen one personally, but I hear they're terrible.
And who protects the city from the Gnolls?
Well, we have the young people who, when they are strong and they're able to, they take turns going out and making sure that they take the sheep out, and they just stay in large numbers, 6 or 8 of them, to make sure that they don't get attacked, and but they don't go very far.
Is there a leader of these young people we could talk to about the Gnolls?
No, everyone here just kind of pitches in.
So you said the mothers take care of you. They make sure everybody has some. Who else is like of importance in this town?
Well, everyone is important. Everyone.
Very community driven.
Everyone is important.
When was the last time you saw one of the mothers in person?
Ooh, I don't know that. Oh, have I seen a mother in person? Yes, when I was very young. I think I was 8 years old, and my mother took me there, and it was so inspiring to see people just healed, like truly healed. Like, there were people that couldn't walk and then they could walk. They were boils and disease cured. It was very inspiring. My mother was trying to get me to join the Materati and become a healer, but I just don't feel like I had the aptitude for it, and I feel like I was better served here. And then I met a boy and had a child of my own, and now I have a child of my own to think about.
Can you describe what the mothers look like that you saw?
Well, it was very long ago. It was a long time ago.
Do they look like other people?
Yes. Oh, they're older women. Yes. I mean, yes.
Do they have like a headquarters in town where they meet?
They do. They do their healings at. Yes, they do. Yes,
Do you know where it is?
it's entirely on the other side of Matria. It's something I definitely want to take my child to when they're old enough because I think it's so inspiring. Um, I don't exactly know how to get there. Like I said, it's been a long time, but it's it's in the center. Oh, there's a ridge. There's a ridge of the temple is inside of a cliff. That's what I remember.
And how many
It's
mothers are there roundabouts?
I don't know. I'm
They're
sorry.
5, or they're 50, or they're 500? You have no idea.
Well, they teach others to heal, but I don't think there are that many mothers, and I don't know if they change jobs or not, if they are the same ones from when I was a child. I don't know.
Hmm. And you said the Metarati, are those like the
The
people
healers.
that the mothers teach to be healers?
Yes, the healers, yes.
Okay.
I suppose we continue on then.
Yeah, I think we
Yeah.
should continue on and like see if we can find an inn just like near this main road. Like we have to come across one eventually.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you keep going, and you, in fact, do not come across an inn.
Maybe people.
Eventually, there is a road leading into a it's sort of a green space. So you see a transition from brown to green to then sort of a swampy area. And that is, as you're told by people along the route, that is the way into Esmeralda toward the tall wood. And you have to go through that, or not quite through it, but you have to go down that way to get to Miss Lake.
Okay, I guess
You
we
do
go.
have one person at the end, near the end. Ask if you need a map.
I say no, but I keep asking for news from Miss
Okay.
Lake every now and then when like we talk to somebody.
Most of the people have never heard of it.
It's fine.
Okay.
I mean, a map. Theoretically, this guy knows how to get to the town he's from.
Why would we not want a map though?
He's starting to starting to.
If you want a
figure
map,
out
you
what
can
it
buy a
is.
map fakes. I don't have any money left from buying a newspaper, so
Yeah, they don't want money, but they do have a favor they need.
Well, we may as well hear what the favor is. What's the favor?
Well, you're not going to like it, but my father, when I was young, went out and was attacked by Gnolls, and I needed to get a ring back. It was a precious, precious heirloom in the family. And if you got it back for me, I would share with you this map of not just here, but it even shows distant lands.
And how do you know? I mean, how long ago was your father taken by Gnolls?
Weeks ago.
Oh, okay, weeks ago. And where was he taken? Like, can you point us in the direction that he was taken?
Yeah, it points back out towards the sort of scrubland, back away from the green space.
if we do this, how do we find you?
He points to a particular tree right on the edge and tells you he'll meet you there.
All right, well, let's like mark the tree somehow. So we there's a lot of trees.
Let's have Barabash remember trees. He's good at remembering trees.
Oh, that's fair.
There aren't a lot of trees.
Okay.
Yeah, this transitional space heading into the swampy area is there are not a lot of trees. It is just a gentle transition from this dusty scrubland to a green space.
Okay. Well, seems to me like how many Gnolls took your father?
I have no idea. They're such horrible things.
But you knew they were Gnolls.
Yes,
Okay. How many other people were taken?
just him.
Okay.
Can you tell us how often the Gnolls attack?
Well, when you go out there, it's I've managed to get away. I go out there. There's a secret spring out there with water that I go to. They see me. I'm pretty good at sneaking around. They see me about once every 10 times, but so far I've been able to escape each time.
Okay. And what makes you think that we're going to be able to find this ring? I mean, finding a ring in a Gnoll camp sounds like a needle in a haystack.
I've never seen anybody that looks like you, and if anybody can do it that I've ever met, it would be you.
Yeah, fake
Okay.
looks really tough. That makes sense.
All three of you.
We'll ask him to describe the ring for us so we know what it looks like.
Okay. It's a silver ring with a green gemstone, polished green gemstone, sort of rounded green, sort of jade.
How did your father acquire this ring?
Who knows? He tells a story about an adventure long ago to a castle in the north. But it was so long ago, I don't know.
All right, well, it seems like we should go a Gnoll hunting.
Leah, let's ask Locke if he is all right with taking this detour. The map of the area could be quite valuable.
He says, I could probably make it home from here. Like, how about I just go ahead and you guys meet up with me and I'll talk to my uncle and make sure you get that money? Because I think I can probably make it home from here.
And we'll have a map to go to Mist Lake and beat him up if he doesn't pay us. I think to myself.
Well, if we can't find the ring, we're not going to know how to get to Mist Lake. That's the argument I would make to him is, we need to, if we're going to collect, we need to be able to get to Mist Lake, and you're the only one that knows how to get there. So you can't leave yet. You should come with us.
I guess I don't have a choice.
All right, so he can come with us. But there might be more heirlooms that the Gnolls have stolen that were not hired to give back to a specific person. So,
all right. Tell me, would you like to pick this up again next week? Or would you like to
let's keep going. It's only been an hour.
Is that consensus?
Yeah, I think we can do one more.
Okay. You guys move out and you go out onto the plains and you are able to spot a pack of Gnolls out there. This time you see them before they see you.
Let's follow them back to where they may be going to.
Well, hang on. Can't I can change into a Gnoll, can't I? Can't I infiltrate the Gnolls? That would be fun.
I don't know.
It can be... Yeah, it has to be a form that has the same basic arrangement of limbs that I have. But
They are humanoids.
yeah, that seems like I could maybe Well, I don't know what language they speak.
No.
um,
This is
can't
where
hurt to at least like scout ahead as a Gnoll. I don't know. What do you think, everybody?
Yeah, I mean that makes sense to at least ship change into one. We can come up with a lie if we come across them.
How far do you want to go ahead of everyone else?
How far ahead? How far away from us are they?
They're about 400 feet in the distance.
And it doesn't seem like they've spotted
Be
us.
a Gnoll, but stay near us.
They
and
have
if
not.
you get spotted, you can just tell a lie about how you captured all of us.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say. Was does it make sense for me to pretend to have captured you?
Yes.
I think that's what we should do. Is like pretend that your hands are bound. Your hands, in fact, are not bound. You know, it's like loosely tied rope or something, and we go up to them.
Okay.
Just hands behind the back.
I'll
Make
just my axe so that
make
I'm not.
a deception check.
Okay.
And you guys are going to go up, and you're going to do this with deception or performance. Do you have deception?
Yeah, deception's a 20. That's a 25.
Oh, yeah, you're very good at deception. So you're able to walk up, and even though these Gnolls don't recognize you, and they're asking you questions in the language of Gnoll,
Mm-hmm.
they seem surprisingly persuaded by this little deception. And you are able to walk right up into the midst of them without being attacked.
How many are there?
There are 6 of them.
Okay, and there were, and I'm remembering that he described that there were like 6 of them before. I forget what he said. I just forget.
You saw 6 before.
Okay, but it's a different 6 than the 6 we ran into before.
You can't tell.
Okay. And we don't know the language of Gnolls, so we can't ask them any questions.
The first thing you notice, however, is that they each carry a longbow. And now that you are up in their midst, you feel a sigh of relief that at least those longbows won't be used.
Right. Does Karnath or Havel have a ring on their hands by chance?
No.
Do I have a ring on my hand by chance?
No.
I don't own anything that could be a ring.
But
Yeah, I
you
was
do,
just wondering if I could.
see a ring on the hand of the leader.
Okay. I mean, I could like pantomime, like point at my hand and then his hand and then the ring and see if he can figure out what I'm trying to say. No luck.
Let's think about that. Do a performance.
Okay.
He's going to do a perception.
That's a 10 total.
And his perception... No. Oh, he sees that you're pointing at the ring. He has no idea. He puts it away.
Okay.
He doesn't put it away, but he pulls his hand back and he looks at you with some level of mistrust. He then grunts to, he barks at 2 of the underlings, and they walk over to Havel and Karnath and grab them and start to lead them. They start picking through their items, their gear, and the Lord starts to pull out his glaive.
Can I growl at the one that comes up to try to grab me and try to intimidate him?
Sure.
I got a 19 to intimidate.
It backs off. The leader barks at them, and they are sort of caught in between being afraid of you and yet knowing that they need to grab all of your gear and probably put you to death.
Seems like time to fight, boys. If we're getting the sense that they're about to strip you of your weapons,
They are about to strip you of their weapons.
I think it's time to fight.
Okay, you guys get the drop on them.
All right, so Fix, do you tell us that in like a language that we speak? You're running our show here.
Well, I mean, they're looking at you and not really looking at me, and I am going to.
You get first initiative.
Yeah, cast Dissonant Whispers on one of them, which like they might not even immediately be able to tell what I'm doing because I'm just like talking. So I whisper a discordant melody at the leader, I guess,
Okay.
that only he can hear. So he has to make a Wisdom 14 saving throw.
He does not make it.
Okay, 3d6, 3, 6, 4, 13 points of psychic damage.
Oh!
And he must use his reaction to move as far as he can away from me.
Okay. He starts to bolt.
And
He backs off. He's very aware that he's in charge, so he doesn't want to back down completely, but he is ready to get out of there.
And can either Karnath or Havel use an attack of opportunity now that he walked away from them?
He's not quite as close to them as he is to you.
Okay. Can I use an attack of? I guess I wasn't right next to him, probably.
No.
Okay.
Okay. Roll initiative.
Great.
They have a 4.
I have a 5.
Havel has an 11.
I know it doesn't seem like it, but everything you just did created a massive change in the dynamics of this encounter. Instead of them being able to pepper you with range, you're now in the midst, which takes a lot of what they do away. And you've got him retreating, the leader. It's huge.
I got a 10 for my initiative.
Okay. All right. And Fakes, what do you have?
I had a 5. You said the Gnolls had a 4?
Yep.
Okay, so there's your order.
Okay. Let's see it.
Havel?
All right. As one tries to take my warhammer off my back, I'll grab it with both my hands and begin to shake and say, "Not today!" And we'll rage and frenzy and take it off and hit him
Okay.
with a big smack. That's a natural 20.
Oh!
Wow.
That's number 2. Not cheating. It just happens.
Roll it again. Get that instant kill.
Is that it again?
That's Jason's rule, yeah.
Not a natural 20 for me.
Okay.
But
Would have been great.
so thank you. Yep. Hold on. Find my dice here. Sorry if you hear Sesame Street in the background. It's playtime. So we've got a 12 damage.
12 damage. Okay, that's significant. Karnath.
I'm going to use my bonus action to hex the one that I just intimidated, speaking at him in Primordial. As I step forward, summon the axe, and smash him in the face with it.
Okay.
So hex is not the same as Hexblade Curse, so that's not a critical. What's hex do? Hex gives me...
You get an extra die, right?
Yeah, and so he's also going to have disadvantage on, we'll say, dexterity checks.
Okay.
So 19 plus 6, I assume, hits.
That's a hit. Armor class 15.
Then we do 12, 16. 16 damage to him.
Okay. He's hurt.
That's my
But
turn.
thanks.
Okay, I'm really just trying to like incapacitate the leader. We know that they're like sort of acting as a group, as a tribe. So I want to try to get him sort of to not be able to bark orders literally at the rest of his guys.
Smart.
So I'm going to cast Hideous Laughter on him to try to knock him prone, and he's going to
Oh,
be
very
laughing
nice.
and
Love
all
it.
those sorts of things. So he's got a Wisdom 14 save for that.
He fails, and he turns almost like a hyena. And it is his turn, and he is incapacitated currently with moving away and with laughter. The others look around, and they look at each other, and they just pair up on each of Karnak and Havel. You get the sense that they may have had much more advanced tactics, but right now they are just sort of squaring up on whoever's close.
Great. Especially because it's not me this time.
Okay, Karnath,
AC 18.
you are missed both times. Havel, you are going to take 3 attacks, and they... What's your armor class?
17.
1 hit. Just 1. Okay. 4 points of damage. That's it. 4 points.
Piddly.
Okay. And that is their turn. Top of the order.
Not enough. Time to fight. So I'll hit the same one I hit before. It's right in front of me. With a 18 to hit.
That's a hit. 15 armor class.
That's a hit. Give me some. So that is a 7 damage.
Okay. It's still alive.
And then Frenzy Attack will hit him one more time. For a 17.
That's a hit.
And, 13 damage.
And he's
on that.
dead.
Bam! And if I can, I'll move towards that leader. Try to take him out.
You start to move towards the leader and you take attacks of opportunity. Oops. And you take 1 hit from an attack of opportunity and 3 more points of damage.
Remember, every time that he takes damage, he's going to get another saving throw on the laughter.
Yep. All right, Havel, you are able to reach the leader, but you do take that attack of opportunity. Yep.
Okay. I'm going to attack the same one, but I'm going to cast Green Flame Blade so that if I hit, the other guy takes 3 fire damage as well.
Okay.
I got a 15 plus 6 is 21.
It's a hit.
So that guy takes 11 damage, and the other guy takes 3.
Dead. And the other guy takes 3. Okay.
So I need to keep concentrating on Hideous Laughter, but I will use my bonus action to give Bardic Inspiration to the Berserker.
Okay. Good. It's their turn. There are only 3 of them left. 1 goes on Karnath and misses. 2 go on Havel. 1 hits for 3 points of damage. Oh, I'm sorry. 4 points of damage.
It's all the same when it's halved.
True. Okay. The leader, what are his options now?
He's got a save 14.
Okay.
Wisdom 14. Sorry.
He saves. He immediately barks out. And you see the 3 remaining other gnolls point or look towards Fakes. You can tell that they are going to move towards you. He then pulls out his longbow, and he is going to shoot. He's going to shoot you with his longbow. And what's your armor class?
13.
That's a hit. That's 6 points. And he is going to incite rampage on one of the other gnolls. Okay, that is their turn. Abel.
Let's give him something to think about and hit him with a reckless attack. And so that is a 7 for a 12, which I don't believe hits.
Nope,
So
that does not hit.
we'll take an advantage with the reckless attack for an 18 to hit.
That's a hit.
And you have Bardic Inspiration if you need it.
Yep, but use that advantage first.
No, totally.
Keep it.
Totally.
Yep. So we'll roll damage. Oh, got it. Okay, so that is 15 damage. Max
Okay,
damage on that.
15.
And we'll use my frenzy second attack with Reckless as well to get him. So a 9, and I'll re-roll it. Thank you, Reckless. Get on the table. Stay on the table. So that's only a 12.
Nope.
But we'll use the Bardic Inspiration for making it a 16.
That's a hit.
All right. Thank you, Bardic Inspiration. So that is 9 damage.
All right. He's hurt. Okay, Cardath.
I'm going to use my bonus action to transfer my hex to the one that's still by me.
Okay.
Then I'm going to attack him. I got a 16.
That's a hit.
I did 17 damage to him.
Wow.
Okay, he's hurt. Fakes.
Okay, so he's already barked out orders, so I don't feel like Hideous Laughter is a good choice. So we've got one sort of next to each of Carnath and Havel, and then there's the leader who's sort of farther away and has a longbow.
No, Havel took off towards the leader.
Okay.
And you have 2 that are free and looking at you. They're going to attack you for sure next turn.
Okay. I am going to use a 2nd level charm person to try to charm both of them. They have to be within 30 feet of each other, which I assume
They are.
Okay, so I will try to do that. And it's a Wisdom 14 save again.
Let me make sure that you can do that on a gnoll.
Yeah, it says it's a humanoid.
Oh, yep, good. Okay, what's the save?
14 Wisdom. I can't kill him, but I can maybe...
They both fail.
Hey, they're best friends.
They believe I am friendly.
All right. And you look like a gnoll, so they suddenly...
Yeah.
See how they switch sides?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. They're not going to attack you.
Oh, I'm sorry. They have advantage because we're fighting it, if that means you have to roll it again.
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, 1 saves.
Okay.
1 saves, 1 doesn't.
Just realized that.
Yep. All right. Carnath, you take an attack. That is a 17 to hit.
Nothing.
Oh. Okay.
Get that shit on my shield.
Fakes, you get an attack. That is a 19 to hit.
That's absolutely a hit.
Okay. That is with a spear thrown at you, and that is 5 points of damage.
Okay.
The other one is confused. He thinks everybody should be getting along. He doesn't know why you're being attacked. You seem like a nice guy. You're just another Gnoll like he is. He's going to sit this one out until he figures it out. Okay, the leader is on Havel. He's going to make 3 attacks. And he's got a natural 20 on one of those with his glaive. That is a 13. And he's got a second hit, which is a bite for 5. So that is 18 points total.
Holy shit.
Havel.
That's nothing. It's fine.
All right. Havel, it's your turn.
Well, biting me is rude. I will yell back at Karnath saying they recognize strength, kill the leader, and I will attempt at least to do just that. With my reckless attack for an 18 on the first one, which hits him. I hit him last time. So I'll get 7 points of damage. Not very high. But the second attack, whap whap, 23 to hit. Yes.
It's a hit.
Thank you. That is a good hit. Ooh, there we go for 13 points.
Dead! The leader is
The leader's
down.
dead.
Got him.
The leader is down. Karnath.
I'm going to attack this guy that's right next to me.
Is
Okay.
it the charmed one or the not charmed one?
I think
No.
it's the not charmed one.
No, you still got one on you.
Yeah. I got an 8.
That's a miss. All right. Fakes, that is you.
Okay, so I'm going to tell everybody that the one that failed is like, let's leave him to the side. We can hopefully he can hopefully take us back to camp or whatever. Hopefully he'll be able to show us where the ring is. Let's not kill him. And then I will use Dissonant Whispers for the one that is next to Karnath.
Mhm.
That's again a Wisdom 14 save.
Okay. Wisdom, not their strength. Ooh, but he makes it.
Okay, and they take half damage
Okay.
in that case. So it is. Oh, that was a D8. That's not helpful. 9 rounded down is 4. Nine
Still
half rounded down
dead.
is 4. Oh, hey.
Dead. All right, there are 2 left. One wants to kill you. The other seems to think you're an okay guy. So he's going to attack Karnath instead. Okay, the one on Fakes hits with a 24.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's a hit.
And he's going to do 6 points of damage.
Okay, I'm still barely standing.
All right, and the other is going to attack Karnath
He's not gonna be your friend anymore, bro.
with a 20 to hit.
That hits.
And that is 5 points of damage.
He about to have himself a bad day.
Havel, you've taken down the leader. You're about 20 feet away from the remaining 2 Gnolls.
Good thing it's within my walking speed. So we will. There we go. We will rush back to the one attacking Fakes because he is by far the weakest. No offense, but it's true. I will at least one attack, if not 2, on him with my reckless. But that is a 13 to hit.
Nope.
Nope. So reckless advantage here for a 23 to hit.
That's a hit.
There we go. Right to the back, and then 11 points of damage.
Okay.
And second attack. That's a 2, so we'll advantage that roll. And that's a 1.
You have dropped your weapon.
Too much swing on the first one.
Okay. They will have advantage against you should they choose to attack you next round.
They already did. Reckless attack.
No, this is top of the order.
Yeah.
Oh, they already have advantage. Okay.
Yeah.
Karnath.
I am going to transfer my hex to this guy and then attack him.
Okay.
I got a 19 plus 6.
It's a hit.
I did 15 points of damage to him.
He's dead. There's
I guess
one
he's not a
left.
friend, but he's super dead now.
One left.
And he's no longer charmed for whatever reason.
Yeah, he's super dead, so he's not charmed.
Oh, got it. All right, so I will use Vicious Mockery against the one that remains, and bark insults at him, literally. And he has it's a wisdom 14 saving throw.
Mm-hmm. He does not make it.
Okay, so it's 1d4 damage, and he has disadvantage on his next attack, and I did 1 damage.
Okay, 1 damage. Okay, so he is got it in for fakes. And natural 20. Ouch.
Disadvantage.
Jinx.
Disadvantage, okay. And he misses.
Hey,
Unless
that's
you have
why he did it.
It's not an 11, right? 11
No, it's
does
not
not hit?
11.
Okay.
11 does not hit.
Okay. He misses. That's it. Havel. 1 left.
Time to take him to Pound Town. But I have to pick up my weapon because I keep dropping
Yep.
it. My
So you're only going to get
so
one
he's my-
attack this turn.
Yep, only one. We'll make it count. So 17 to hit.
That's a hit.
That was a hit. Give me some damage here. 7.
Okay. Cardath.
Okay, I'm going to transfer my hex to him, and then I'm going to go and try to hit him. I got a 14.
Not a hit.
Rude.
Fakes.
I'll just keep doing Vicious Mockery because I really don't want to die.
Okay.
That's my best chance to live.
14 save, right?
14's a save.
He makes a save. And
Okay.
he's going to attack you. Fumble! Oh, poorly timed fumble. His spear flies out of his hand. He will have to bite you from now on.
Wow.
That's it. Havel.
All right, 2 attacks. This just gang beat this troll. Or excuse me, no, not a troll. 16 to hit.
That's a hit.
All right. And then 7 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And one more attack. All right. So that's a 10, but we'll reckless advantage. Reroll that to a 22.
That's a hit.
All right. This is the last one. Max damage.
Dead.
For 15.
Oh, he's dead. Okay, here's what you get. You have a chain shirt. You have hide armor, shield. They all stink. The chain shirt is the easiest to clean, obviously. You also are able to recover a small silver ring with a smooth jade inset.
I don't suppose
right.
we don't have anyone that can identify if this ring is magical, right?
We can fondle it for a short rest.
There's no short rest out here. So are you going to take their stuff? You're going to collect their stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
Get out of there. Let me just tell you, that encounter would have been completely different if not for your bard. He changed the entire dynamic of that whole encounter. They were not able to use any of their pack tactics. They were not able to use range attacks on you. So well done with that. That was a pretty major test, I think, and you guys really passed that test really well. So good job with that. You go back to the tree. You meet the guy. You hand him the ring, and he gives you a map.
You're assuming we gave him the ring.
Well, I am assuming. And there's a map that you get the basics of. It has a few of your pathways, but this will serve as your baseline map that you will get more and more detail from. So this is kind of a big deal. You're going to see some things that you've heard about, some things you haven't heard about. But this will give you a general idea of orientation in this land. So good job with that. And we're going to close on this. And you guys all level up next week. You will come back at level 4, and you will have more folks in your party. And well done. That was really good. That was really impressive.
Cool.
All right. Good job, guys.
Yep. See ya.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.